What is going on, Nitro Gang? Welcome to Friday Nitro Gang Live. And today I am wearing a shirt with the word horsepower on it. And a T-Maxx with approximately 1.5 horsepower if there's any left in the sickening OS 18 TM. So let me tell you what we're going to do in a little bit, guys. I want to make sure that I do appreciate the viewers that are here bright and early. I understand you were all watching the sickening speech today from the White House, but if you weren't, I will give you a recap in a little bit. This is going to be T-Maxx Trump Project Make a Nitro Great Again. Now, we got Nitro Pimp here in the stream, RC Cars and Trucks, Michael Sucha, all aspects of RC, Northeast Mods, Big Boys, Toys, BMR, 31, Sergio M, Tarek Curry's here in the stream, only RC Nitros. Now, I know I missed a couple of viewers, but I will continue making sure you feel appreciated as much as I can. Just like that reporter today that asked the Ukrainian president why he doesn't wear a suit. We all need to know what the reason is. Everybody knows when you go show up to an important interview, your first week, you wear a suit. Guess what? You don't wear a suit to your first important job interview. They're gonna talk about you behind your back, and that's not great. Just one of those things that's an accepted thing. It's like when you want to make eggs. If you remember how to make eggs, I don't know how to make eggs because eggs are so expensive in our current economy. But the first thing you want to do when you want to pan fry an egg is you turn on the gas or the electric, depending where and how you live. We got Offna Guy. How you doing, man? Happy to see you here. Nicholas Hill. Who did I forget, Melissa?
RC Cars and Trucks.
I said hello to RC Cars and Trucks. How you doing, bro? RC Cars and Trucks got it all covered. I like that. He don't miss a car. He don't miss a truck. Proud of you, bro. But soon, if you have drones, put drones in there. Now, we're going to continue, everybody. So let me bring you all up to speed. GeoMac, how you doing? Longtime channel member. This particular T-Maxx has never been seen on this channel. This is 100% completely all new to me, all new to you. And I waited for the perfect day to celebrate it. Now, you might be looking at it and you're like, wow, hybrid over there, hybrid. Where have you been hiding this T-Maxx, right? Go ahead, ask me. Where has Hybrid been hiding this T-Maxx? It doesn't matter where I've been hiding it. Today is a day that it will begin its road to greatness once again. Just like Nitro Gang Queen Melissa here with the membership support, who's been a member for 31 months. She has been making this channel sickening. GeoMag goes, it's in the fridge. Actually, no, I never showed it in the fridge, but like, it might have been in the laundry room. It was not in the laundry room. It doesn't matter where I got this T-Maxx. What matters is, it's got a lot of RPM parts, doesn't it? Oh, would you look at that? I finally displayed the 100,000 plus subscriber play button. I want you guys to know, I don't take much pride in the overall numbers of this channel. What I take pride is in the sickening, interpersonal, friendship relationships that I think many of us have established throughout the years. That is what I take pride in. That is why, guys, I really, in my prior videos, never bring up the plaque. But going forward, I feel with the new change in the administration, we need to take some steps to recognize our past. And I have made many people over the years make Nitros great again. I know a channel viewer and friend of mine, Raymond, who is currently buying Super Nitros. I know Nitro Pimp out there who is buying many Nitros. Not gonna say which because it's just so freaking many. Big Boys Toys, bro, thank you for being a long-time channel member as well. Okay, so let me continue, everybody. There's no body. There are no wheels. So what you're looking at is basically what it is. Now, this is a T-Maxx that I've cleaned up a little bit. It was actually really dirty, bro. How you doing there? We got the Nitro RC Sniper Shop, man. He goes, where is T-Maxx Tony? Well, man, T-Maxx Tony, he might get resurrected, but unfortunately, the world isn't ready for that kind of sickening humor, if you know what I mean. T-Maxx Tony was getting talked down to. There were people that were just offended. And you know what? If there are people that are unnecessarily offended, I'm not going to continue with something that's unnecessary. Because my mission is not to develop sickening characters with great creative jokes. My mission is to restore Nitro's Great Again. Jose Velasquez and Joe Fox, how you doing? He goes, two-speed, baby. You know, bro, this is a proper two-speed. Now, I'm going to dig in deep. There are some extra parts here in the bag. And I want to ask you all a question, everybody. Are you ready for the question? Or, in the second language of this country, ¿te quieres una pregunta? Okay? That's the second language of this country, no matter what the government tells you, even though they're canceling it. That's the second language, baby. What is that over here? What is that? This is one of the parts, and I'm going to show it to you. I actually have a little bit of a concern about this particular part. This is called a Tiger Drive. Many of you old school OG fans might be familiar with Tiger Drive. Rusty Gold, how you doing, man? Rusty Gold. I know who you are, bro. I know who you are. Sickening username. Gold prices going up. You know why? Because the economy. People are worried about the economy, man. That's why gold prices go up. Gold goes up, the value of the dollar goes down. All right. Let me see what you guys are saying. I just had a little commercial here. By the way, I put a real sickening link in the description to this video. Barncat, what's going on, bro? Thank you for being a new channel member recently. I do want to point out, iFly65, what's going on? There is an electric on sale. Now, I don't talk about electrics much, but as I like to say, if the electric is on a massive freaking fat sale, you're not wrong about trying to buy one. So there's a low C Hammer Ray U4, which is a pretty big rock racer. 46% discount. It's one of the links in this video. I would seriously consider buying that low C, bro, holding on to it, and then trading it for an expensive Nitro. Because I know down the line, and I was talking about this with Nitro Pimp the other day. How you doing there? Pitbull, Air Cooled, and Thomas Flint. I was talking to Nitro Pimp the other day. Ain't nothing wrong with trading up. Buy a low C, save a lot of money, look at it, put it back in the box, don't run it, and then sell it for a Savage. That's what I've been doing over the years, bros. That's what I've been doing. Mark, how you doing? Well, I never said the low C was fantastic. It's a rock racer. It's squirrely as crap, you know what I mean? But it's a big RC. It's like 26 inches big, bro. 2 to 4S, so it's 4S capable, and it's $264. I would show it to you, but I don't want to remove the camera. If you guys noticed, there's no vibrations right now. Do you feel the smooth vibrations? You don't, do you? That's right, RipTube. Buy it before those tariffs hit. Okay, I had a good friend growing up. His name was Tariq. Not like Tara Curry, but Tariq with a Q. It's a different name. Okay, I think he was Egyptian. Great fella, great fella. He was pretty good in handball, I must say, actually. Pretty good at handball. He was a lefty. You ever play a lefty in handball, they're going to rip you apart, man. It's hard to play against a person that's a lefty. Omar, how you doing, bro? He goes, what do you recommend, the Savage X 4.6 or the Savage XL 5.9? Right now, guys, I'm responding to a viewer comment here in the stream. For those of you watching later on, I care about both of you. In live, not live, later on, when you're sleeping, it doesn't matter. I care about you. I want you to know that. That's why I'm wearing this sickening t-shirt with horsepower on it. Kidding around. I don't really like logos. But I would say the 4.6 is obviously a much cheaper truck. What do you guys say? 4.6 or 5.9 if you had to choose one? I mean, the thing is, yeah, it's a much cheaper truck. If Benjamin Martinez, how you doing? If money is a big, issue there, I would say the 4.6 will not bother you. They're pretty fantastic. The main advantage, bro, I want to point this out. The main advantage on the 5.9 model is the Michael Sucha. How you doing? Don't know if I said hello. The biggest advantage on the 5.9, JP goes, I think the 4.6 is better. It's a really easy to live with truck, the 4.6. I'll tell you that right now. It's a good running, cheaper, shorter chassis, easy to live with, almost just as fast as the 5.9. You know, don't think because the XL has the 3-speed trans that it's actually that much faster. In my speed testing, I hit 50, right? But of course, I was the tune master. In normal running, you will hit maybe 46 at your best chance, you know. Doug Taffel, thank you, bro, for becoming a Nitro Gang fan. I appreciate you, man. Did you watch the speech today from the White House? We'll talk about that later. I don't want to talk about it too much. It could get, canceled out here. But it went down. It ain't a lie. Andy Barnett goes, I love my 5.9. So let me just say, the biggest advantage, guys, of the XL 5.9 model, it comes with the roto start. That's the biggest advantage. So some people hate the pull start method. Personally, I'll go with either. To me, it really doesn't matter. I like the pull start. I like the roto start. I like the electric start. I don't care as long as they start. You know what I'm saying? Rory, how you doing, bro? Yeah, that's right. He goes, Trump is a true OG. John Hensley, man, thank you for that channel donation. As of now, all of these donations, as they're stacking up, they're going towards the RC10 GT, guys. I know a viewer here, Nitro Pimp, guys, picked up the RC10 GT from A-Main, and he used my link. So if you want to help a brother out, especially a brother with a disgusting t-shirt like this, like me, you know, that doesn't fit too well because it's shrunk in the wash. For some reason, it has two different colors. I don't know why. Yo, Melissa, did I put deodorant on before this? It doesn't matter if I put deodorant on before this. This is a Nitro. They can't smell a brother. Kidding around, guys. Of course I did. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I even brushed my teeth for this stream. Sickening. Okay, so the 5.9 is a great truck. I will say the older generation 5.9 is what you want. The new 5.9, they're not even really, they're just force engines. They're good. I mean, I ran them. I have videos of the new 5.9 on this channel if you want to look at it, man. They're very good, but the wheels are the same as the 4.6 model, the brand new one. So, in my opinion, the old 5.9 was a sickening beast. Who here agrees with me? The old 5.9 was a sickening beast. The new 5.9, it's a Nitro, so we all like it, but it's hard to say. It's hard to say. It depends. Not everybody could buy used stuff. Some people like new stuff. You know what I'm saying? So one of the good things about the RC Nitro part of the hobby, you could pretty much repair almost anything, guys. This is, I almost guarantee you, probably a 20-year-old engine. It's stuck in here too now. JP goes, I like the old K5.9. Yes, the K5.9 was not a force engine. It was a proper 3.75 high RPM engine. And I honestly have never destroyed one. I have never come across a bad one in my life. They are solid trucks. The new one, it's different. But I would say the body is very good looking. It's very stable when it runs. The electronics are not terrible. Hey, Tricky Gamer, how you doing, bro? Happy to see you here, man. So we're going to continue, everybody. In a couple minutes, I'm going to rearrange the view. We'll get down to the T-Maxx here. So my goal here is, well, basically, we got to buy all this crap to repair it. I have no wheels. We do have proper RPM arms all around. OS 18 TM. Now, who here wants to tell me what's still great about these old OS 18 engines? Now, this might apply to the 18 TM and the 18 TZ. I put a link, if you want an OS 21 TM, in the description to this video, to the new OS 21 TM. I just repeated that, actually. That was weird. I'm still thinking of the Trump speech, you know? Basically, when they asked the guy, why don't you wear a suit? And then the guy, our vice president, asked him to apologize. Not apologize, more like say thank you. Honestly, that was kind of a bully move, but whatever, you know. I heard they invited Mr. Audio. What's going on? I heard they invited Arma vs. Traxxas. What's up, bro? He goes, making T-Maxx run again. Yeah, man, hopefully. So this engine seems to have average to okay compression. We'll take a close look at it. Now, you guys might be aware there are two versions of this. Who here wants to tell me what the two versions of the OS 18 engines are? Before I tell you within about a minute from now. No, seriously though, did I wear deodorant? Of course I wore deodorant. What do you think? You think I ask myself provocative questions that I don't know the answer to? Of course I know the answer to. Darren, how you doing, bro? So, 18TZ and the TM. Nitrohead 1984 is correct. TM and the TZ. Who wants to tell me what the difference, at least some of the factors, between the TZ and the TM is? Go ahead, make my difference day. By the way, today is the end of the month, everybody. So let's close out strong. That's why I took something out that has never been seen on this channel, everybody, with one of the best engines ever. You know that song, My Milkshake Brings All the Boys to the Yard? I'm gonna have to say my T-Maxx brings most of the Nitro Gang fans to the stream. I'm gonna have to say that. All right. So Nitro Head goes TZ revs higher. So the question is, Andy Barnett, how you doing? He goes, I love the OS 21 TM. Yes, man. Okay, that was a Trump victory burp. Sorry, bros. Sorry. So the question is, hey Sandy, how you doing, bro? Hey Sandy. Sandy's over there by the door, chilling. The question is, TZ versus TM. Okay, I'm going to tell you right now. The TZ, this is a TM. The TZ runs a turbo plug. And I think it's a, it has more ports. I think it's a 5-port. Basically, the main difference is it's a turbo plug. The TM is a little bit of a lower end engine. But the good thing is, the connecting rod, the part numbers are the same for the 21 TM. So if you guys might remember, the Revo Survivor Edition killed its own connecting rod. But luckily, I bought a brand new one. All right. Stream quality okay, everybody? Just let me know. If stream quality is okay, I will continue. We're going to rearrange. I'm going to look down deep into this. And I'm going to try to see what we can make happen today, bros. Okay. Rocky Mountain Bashers, how you doing? Why did I just make a clap? I don't know why. Okay. Thank you, guys. All right, so I'm going to rearrange, and we'll get down to looking at the T-Maxx. That's the goal. I wonder if the electronics work. By the way, guys, I do want to say, who here was at JP's RC stream last night, where he fired up the Kyosho USA 1 with extreme prejudice? By that, I mean beautifully fired it up. That was the truck that I wound up trading with him. If you guys want to go see it, go to JP's RC. You're going to see it. The Nitro Diction, how you doing, man? All right, so let me rearrange this and we'll get down to this particular truck. Because I got work to do. I got to put the engine in. I got the fuel tank over here. I've tested all of these parts individually. If you want to be sure, you got to do things individually. So what do you guys think about the speech today at the White House? If your goal is a ceasefire and you're trying to negotiate for security instead, then your goal is not a ceasefire. I like the analysis of our fearless leader. Do I agree with a lot of his agenda? No, I do not agree with most of his agenda. But on his ending the war agenda, I do agree. Okay? RC Cars and Trucks goes, hybrid, do you have a GMT? What's a GMT? Do you mean a low C LMT or something? What's a GMT? Not sure what GMT is. Let me know, man. Okay, let me rearrange this. We'll get down to the business. GMT. Oh, MGT. Yes, bro, I have literally like a couple of them. That was supposed to be tonight's stream, but the one that I'm in the process of restoring. I have an MGT 21, an MGT 4. I pretty much have them all. MGT 8.0 and MGT 3.0. You could say I have the entire gang. And you would not be lying, because I literally do. All right, guys. So let's get down to business over here. I'm going to show you some of the individual parts. Just let me know. Give me a second here. I got to just make the lights a little better. And we are back. Okay, what I meant by is I got to make the lights better for me. All right, so this truck I picked up from the same owner as the Kyosho Blizzard. You guys might remember a couple RCs already from the same individual owner. All of that guy's stuff was incredibly well maintained. But, you know, it was left in a garage that was not heated. So the brittle. You know, some of the parts, obviously, they became completely brittle. Let's take a look at this engine. I've already washed this particular one. It has more than average compression as I spin it over. It's fairly difficult, just like signing a ceasefire deal with Ukraine. Very, very difficult. The clutch, I've already checked it. Have I checked the clutch? I don't remember, everybody. If you all want me to check the clutch, I will. The carb seems good. It's clean. I've washed it to a, 95% great degree, in fact. Rip Toot Tut, how you doing, bro? He go, Rippy Tut. Sorry, bro, mispronounced you. He goes, I want that old school Titan. So, do you mean the Twin Titan or the regular Titan? I've had it on the channel, man. The Twin Titan is a beast. You want to ask me how you tune both engines? One at a time is your answer. One at a time is your answer. Okay. So, this is the 18TM, meaning non-turbo plug. The head is in average condition. The good thing is it's not like, crooked or anything. So, let's just, I guess, start assembling things, right? There's not much else I can do here. I do want to see if the electronics work. So, what do you guys think I should do? Should I start trying to charge this? Mini Mechanical, how you doing, man? Congratulations on today. We won minor victory. Minor, very, very, very minor. So these are some of the parts. We got the Tiger Drive. This is the Traxxas upgraded pipe. So this would have probably been, obviously, based on the transmission. You guys want to tell me something about the transmission? Rusty Gold, thank you, bro, for being a member for 6 months. I will say 6 mesos, 6 mesos in the second language of this country. That's right, Nitro Pimp goes, when I broke in my Twin Titans last month, I watched fuel consumption. Yes, bro, so basically you kind of have to tune them one at a time. It's pretty difficult to tune both engines because, your low-speed needle almost always... damn, John Hensley pointed out something obvious. I forgot to mention that. We're missing front drive shaft. I think I know why. I'm going to talk about it in a little bit. So let's continue. All right, Rip Toot goes, yes, your video was when I first seen it. It was awesome. So yes, that truck was not mine. A member of the Nitro Gang has it now. Luckily, I've known some pretty great people in the hobby over the years, and I'm not one of those screen time only YouTubers. In fact, honestly, guys, I don't really consider myself a YouTuber. I'm out here with a purpose, baby. The purpose is resurrection of Nitros. That's the purpose. So, let's continue. I think what I will do first is see if the battery will hold a charge. Obviously, it's really old, but as you saw, the older batteries, they held a charge fairly well. You know what I'm saying? So first thing, let's just see if it does that. Hey, Melissa, yeah. I need you to plug the battery charger in. Let's go. Are you avoiding the ceasefire, Melissa? Let's go, plug it in. Guys, she's avoiding the ceasefire. She's like Zelensky over there in the White House today. Let's go, boo. I got to get down to business. We have to assemble things.
What battery?
That black cable. Plug in the cable, please. All right, she plugged it in. Yeah, what I'm going to do first is, it's probably the best thing to do, is just start charging things a little bit to see if the battery will hold a charge. So notice how this guy, prior seller, even has the leads like very expertly placed. Like all of this takes, I would say, planning. It might be dead, but we'll see. So I'm gonna do charge NiCad at, let's see, 0.6. Connection break. Okay, so that's not a good sign. Well, that might mean it's not even plugged in. Let me unplug this. Oh, okay. I heard a little noise from the servos. It was plugged in. Let's start it again. Joey's Ace RC. What's up, bro? I'm liking that kangaroo on your username. How'd you put that? Okay. Let me charge this up, see how much it takes. Probably 20 minutes should be adequate, even less than that. And in the meantime, I can work on a little something more. I'm just trying to see if the battery takes a little bit of a charge, right? So replacing these batteries is a great idea. But so far, I don't know how this has happened. It's a freaking mystery, guys. But every RC I got from this particular previous owner, great guy, these were like in his, shed for like 20 years. And the batteries still hold a charge. I don't know. It's some kind of magical RC voodoo, bros. Voodoo! Okay, so well, let me tell you what this particular truck is missing. It's missing the rear bumper, so I have no bumper. I also have no wheels, but notice, John Hensley, I'm going to answer your question a little. We do have the 14 millimeter aluminum hubs, which is pretty nice because this had just plastic hubs. We have RPM suspension arms all around, which is pretty great. And the most important thing, drivetrain wise. Now to answer John Hensley, no, we have a plastic spur gear. In fact, I'm okay with the plastic spur gear. I don't really care about the metal one. I mean, these are pretty cheap. They're this one's halfway destroyed. This is like a $3 spur gear. I'm not too worried about it. But anybody else notice anything unique about this area right here? Go ahead. Tell me what's unique about this. It has to do with the transmission. Andy Barnett is correct. Once again, we have the forward only conversion. So you could see right there, this would have normally right there. I'm sorry. Yeah, right over there. This area would have normally been the shift linkage for the reverse. So this would have housed the reverse servo in this position. We have the forward only. So here we have the throttle and we have the properly wired up steering servo. We'll see if they work. I'm going to let this charge for a couple minutes. It seems to be taking a charge. Yep, Northeast Mods. I'm sorry, bro. You definitely did say it. I did not mention it, but Northeast Mods got that question correct. Forward only. The other thing that John Hensley mentioned, we have no front drive shaft. Now, I think that's because a lot of people during this time period were loving the rear-wheel drive lifestyle. Now, today, the rear-wheel drive lifestyle is halfway dead. Who here agrees with me? I would say halfway because there are some resurrections of rear-wheel drive, for instance, the RC10 GT kit. But otherwise, everything today is basically front all-wheel drive, right? Well, four-wheel drive. You're not really, the Armas, let's call it what it is. The Armas, if they're rear-wheel drive, they're like the brushed models. They're the cheapest of the cheapest garbage bin brushed models. James Simroth, man, how you doing, bro? For everyone just joining us, this is the Make T-Maxx for Trump Great Again edition, right? In honor of today's SmackDown. Rusty Gold, bro, thank you for that massive channel donation. I appreciate it. He goes, you and Queen Melissa go out this week to have a nice dinner. Well, Rusty Gold, that's perfectly logical because it's actually Melissa's birthday next week. Did she tell you or did I tell you? I know Melissa loves to tell people her birthday. Melissa, when's your birthday? March
8th.
8th, everybody. It's like 8 days from now. But I appreciate it, bro. Rusty Gold. Okay. We're going to continue. Sickening. Actually, the other day we went to... Yo, Melissa, do you have that email that I sent to the food place? You guys want to read my email that I sent to Buffalo Wild Wings? I mean, if you want to read it, if you want me to show it to you while this charges, I'll tell you. The Buffalo Wild Wings really, really pissed me off. Beyond anyone ever. I mean, I'll literally show it to you, bros. I got nothing to hide. While this is charging, and then we're going to continue. So go ahead. Anybody want me, okay, Rip Tua goes, yeah. So I'm going to go to my emails, sent. I'm going to show you what I wrote to Buffalo Wild Wings. They pissed me off real hardcore. Where's my email? Oh, here it is. Okay. I'm going to literally show it to you guys. Now, I'm going to show it to you also. Just, you don't have to, you'll literally see it. All right, hold on. While this is charging, hopefully this will be funny. Okay, you guys ready? I'm going to show you my actual email to Buffalo Wild Wings. You could see that's my order from last week right there. My order placed for 2 boneless wing wraps, $12.99 each. Are you ready for the email? I'm going to read it right now. Here it goes. That's my email. I'm providing feedback for my very first order at Buffalo Wild Wings. Today, I ordered 2 boneless chicken wraps made with boneless wings and fries today for pickup at a Staten Island, New York location. Both wraps had minimal amount of boneless wings and mostly stuffed with lettuce. The chicken pieces themselves were hard to bite or chew and looked unfresh based on how tough to bite they were. I've never had to chew boneless wings with rock hard sauce outside breaded coating. That seems literally logical to me. The included fries were likely old, flavorless, and overcooked. The restaurant could not even get the fries correct, which is pretty tough to do for a repetitive food item with which almost every order comes with. I have attached a screenshot of the order and would like a refund or gift card because the food was inedible. You guys think I went overboard? They really pissed me off with this food order, bros. It was a simple food order. How are you gonna give old shitty ass crusty fries to a customer with, I mean, honestly, and you know, you want to know what happened, guys? I could tell you what happened. If you want to look at me while I tell you, I could tell you if you want. I mean, it's up to you. Or else we could look at the T-Maxx. What do you want to do? You want to look at me while this charges? I could tell you what happened. I mean, Melissa thinks I'm being over OD on this, though. You want me to tell you what happened? While this charges, give it a few minutes. It's taking a little charge. It's going to require a little more work. I could tell you what happened. So basically, what happened was filled out like, you know, the customer complaint thing. You guys saw that. I read you the email. Yeah, that's right. James goes not overboard, bro. I told them on the phone. They called me. Melissa, how long was the conversation? Like 20 minutes, right? They interrogated me on every single aspect of food poisoning. I told them I had mild food poisoning. Okay. Then I basically told them, whatever you do not have the manager of this place call me, because I would find it extremely disrespectful to know that a person that authorized garbage fries like that to even be on the phone with me. You want to know what happened next day? John Hensley, thank you, bro. Melissa saying thank you for the birthday.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, bro. So the next day, the manager of this dumbass restaurant calls me. She's like, oh, hey, Dimitri. It's Jenny. Can we talk about what happened? So I basically told her, you want to hear what I told Jenny? Melissa thinks I went overboard. I basically told them, listen, your chicken wrap is a highly repetitive food item. The best thing in the chicken wrap was the lettuce. That's what I said. Then I said, the fries looked like they were heated up maybe 4 or 5 times. It was disgusting. How dare you serve that to customers and actually charge full price? Pissed me off hardcore. We got RC Adventures. How you doing, bro? Happy to see you here, man. Anyways, what they told me was, I wouldn't say it's a very satisfying result. What do you guys think wound up happening with my complaint? Honestly, bros, you know, I'm going to be real with you. I worked in food service. Like, I'm sure many of us here held jobs in, like, some kind of food service industry or restaurant right here, right, you know? Like, as a server, you would know that the stuff, your GeoMagos $25 gift card, not yet, bro. You would know right away that the food you're giving to your customer looks bad, is not fresh. You understand that it's probably going to piss somebody off. You know, like, you would have to understand that. So to me, that's a real big diss. When I worked in a small restaurant in Manhattan, you know, growing up, like back in college, you know, if I knew I served my customer something that I didn't like the way it looked, it was bad. That was like you slapping them in the face. Why would they do that to me at this place, bro? So basically what wound up happening is I just got a credit. That's all that happened. But the way their credit worked, honestly, it's some bogus-ass system. So the way they worked, they told me, you have to come in, you have to place an order, and you have to give them the manager's name. Bro, you think I'm gonna go through all that stress at a place that really pissed me off on a Saturday? I was out there trying to have a good meal. Okay, actually, we took like to go, you know, because I refused to sit in their place. It's disgusting. Anyway, all right, guys, that's just the story. I hope you appreciated my food drama. It's just that bro, if an establishment that's known for like serving kind of fast food gives you bad fries, you shouldn't take it. You should not take it. Northeast mods, thank you, bro. That's why lately, guys, I've honestly been just ordering like Spanish food or like Mediterranean food or like halal style food because I feel like those cultural foods really, they really take pride in what they're giving to their customers. I feel like the halal style food, Mediterranean food, Turkish stuff, Spanish food, Cuban, whatever, Dominican, pretty much all ethnic foods are kind of made with love, right? You go to this Buffalo Wild Wings trash, they're giving you fries to try to kill you. I don't appreciate that. Okay, enough talking. Let's get back to the T-Maxx. Yo, Melissa, was that OD? No, not OD? Okay, good. I'm just making sure. Mix RC, how you doing, man? Enough story time. All right, bros. Back to the T-Maxx. It's still a little bit on the charge over there. It's going pretty well, I must say, right? For real, guys, I highly empower you all. That's right, Terry Curry agrees. He's a big fan of Mediterranean, Indian. Honestly, those places, they really make the food with love. Like, these American burger places have been pissing me off. You guys want to hear what happened one time when Melissa and I went to Applebee's? They had, like, a deal. Dude, they gave me fries that looked like potato chips. They were so overcooked. And, Melissa, she really don't like to complain. She'll just, like, shut up and eat it. But me, oh, hell no. Hell no, it ain't gonna happen. I'm gonna stand up for what's right. If we can't be buying eggs, we're going to be buying burgers. All right, anyways. Okay, 6 volts is pretty good because that's definitely like a 4-cell battery in there, I think. It took a small amount of charge over there. I'm going to wait. What do you guys think? 20 minutes, and then we should unplug it. Chris Brown, how you doing, bro? So let me give you all up to speed who just joined. This is a T-Maxx. I'm restoring it for today's epic governmental conversation. In fact, I watched it about 2 times today because the bangers Trump laid out to the president of Ukraine they were bangers. They were real bangers, guys. Okay, without the bus, just regular bangers. So we have ourselves a forward-only conversion, which is a real good upgrade on this. I'm telling you, these old school black transmission T-Maxxes, they basically have cogs. I don't know if you guys have seen here on the channel. I've taken it apart. Some of the cogs get stuck. They're literal trash. That's right. Mini Mechanical RC goes, Vance was a beast. Honestly, guys, I didn't even know who Vance was. Obviously, I heard his name, but I never seen him like in a picture really because I just didn't care. Today, Vance made himself famous. He literally told the president of Ukraine, and guys, don't get me wrong, I lived in Ukraine. I could talk about it, okay? And I'm pro-USA, baby. That's my stance, and I believe it. War is bad, let's just come to an agreement. And it really sounded like Trump and Vance their agenda was to just come to a truce, to just end it, to have a ceasefire. And the other guy was basically just begging for protection, which means give me more money. He was begging for more money. I mean, come on, how you going to be doing that? Anyway, let's roll. Let's take a look at this engine. I told you guys already, it seems pretty good. Carb slide's pretty good. I already washed it, so I don't got to worry too much about it. Back plate is normal. The one thing I am a little worried about, and you guys, I'm going to show you, and you tell me what you think. By the way, it's T-Maxx Friday. Give me a hell yeah. So I'm going to take some of the parts out from my parts bag. I washed all of these individually. Rock Key Perry, thank you, bro. This is like literally a super old charger. I've been using this for years. It's nothing special. This is a clone charger, I think of like an old IMEX, IMEX, or IMAX. Somebody here will probably correct me. I fly 65, that's right, bro. Anyway, you got to do what's right. And when people are at war, the goal is to end the war. It's not to continue this bullshit. You know what I mean? I honestly, I'm going to be real with you, bros. Rusty Gold goes, hell yeah. I've lived in both countries, at war. They both suck. Okay, let's just call it what it is. So, they need to call it a day, right? Nitro Pim goes, funny what day it is. Got 2 T-Maxxes done today. T-Maxx never sleeps. So yeah, this is like a replica charger of like a very old one. This was, dude, I think I bought this on Hobby King. Anybody here remembers Hobby King from like maybe 2009? I don't know, I was probably still in college. So let me open some of these, well, more like take out some of these parts. Yeah, now Hobby King basically just sells airplanes. I'm honestly a little surprised how much of the hobby in like Nitro is still like airplanes. I don't know who's really buying these airplanes because, you know, one crash and you're done. And like a lot of the people that fly airplanes, they're you know, many of them are older by now. I don't see them really going out to the field flying airplanes anymore. But I mean, I have seen it. It's not like I have never seen it. But okay, any more parts in here? Okay, that's it. So I washed most of it. So this is the entire Tiger Drive system, everybody. The problem is, anybody want to tell me? I'm going to show you how it works. So I'll open this up. If you guys want to see the internals, go ahead. Melissa, you want to see the internals?
Sure.
Wow, she said sure. I can't believe it. Yo, Melissa, what do you want for your birthday? Cheesecake Factory?
Mm-hmm.
I think last year for my birthday, we went to Medieval Times. That was a disaster. Oh, no, that was like 2 years ago. All right. So this is the inside. You have yourself a plastic case. Tiger Drive. I've had systems with this, but I see one little problem, I think. I'm going to tell you what it is. Yeah, Andy Barnett goes, it's going to be a tight fit, pretty much. So you have a washer, copper washer, looks like kind of like a head washer, shim, a gear, and the other gear. Logic is it's just basically going to sit like this. If you can get it in there correctly. And it's constantly driving. And there's a one-way in this bearing. Okay, there's a one-way directly in there. Right there. Even JD Vance can see that from here. So it seems to be in good condition. That's right, John Hensley goes, yeah, we went to that place with the horses, with Medieval Times. Bliss, do you have any pictures of the horses on your phone?
No.
Yeah, well, no pictures of horses?
No.
Damn, why not?
I didn't take anything.
You didn't take any. We going back, boo. Oh yeah, that's the place that gave me extremely raw chicken. You remember that part?
Mm-hmm.
Did I get sick? I might have gotten sick. All right. So the way this works, you basically just go like this, but boom, you're done, right? When it, obviously it's floppy in there the way you see it right now, but when you position it on the shaft, the starting shaft, it will line up and it should work normally. And this is basically just like a regular hex shaft. I'm not sure what millimeter, but I'll figure it out. I should have one of these. If not, we'll use like a long hex or something. So let me start putting this back on the engine. I think the real question is, what do you guys think? When I took this apart, there was some grease. We should put some grease in there, right? Who here says grease, grease gang? Not the movie, though. Grease or no grease? Uh-oh, something happened to the charger. Yo, did the charger unplug? Oh, man, my charger unplugged, everybody. Sickening. I gotta redo the charger a little bit. Charger unplugged. Mix RC goes grease. JP says no grease. Well, that's gonna be a mystery right here. I think there was grease in there when I took it apart. I'm gonna put a little grease. Let me just redo this again now. I'm gonna do like 0.8 amp, 1 amp. Charge that chip for like 10 minutes, maybe. All right, that's it. It's gonna put in like a good amount of juice and that's it. CRL, how you doing, man? Control L delete right there in Connecticut. Yeah, I don't know. I think a little grease is probably not a bad idea. Because there was grease in it. All right, so let me just do a little bit. Melissa, you want to play Oregon Trail later? That was a great game. I might need a napkin. This is track power grease. I've basically been using this for everything. I never had a problem with it. Okay. Oh, you know what? Not around the one-way bearing. That could be why I think JP said no grease. But I'm gonna keep it away from the one-way bearing. I'll clean that part up a little. But I think it does need grease though. All right, it's out of there. It's fine. Yeah, it's pretty good. If anything, it's pretty easy to take apart anyway, so it doesn't matter. I'll be able to fix it. All right, let's stick this on, get it onto the motor, and start assembling parts. Alex Lopez, what's going on? Alex Lopez goes, just sold my Tamiya nitrage. Not sure if it was a good choice. What model nitrage did you have, man? Because there's a couple, right? There's like the 5.2. I actually sold my nitrage too, bro. But don't worry, because I have a lead on another one. Big fat lead. So the problem with this is, here's what we're gonna discuss, guys. You see the way this is gonna be positioned. If it was at a 45 JWRC, what's up, bro? I'm just putting together the OS 18 TM and this T-Maxx, charging up the battery, bro. So this has to be aligned this position. And you know what's gonna happen is if you align at this position, bros, my only other solution would be to get a pull starter. I don't have a pull starter for this. I mean, they're like 25 bucks or something like that, and probably even less. The problem is if I go this way, it's going to obviously hit the exhaust. I can't have this pointing up. And I think this way, it's going to hit the shock tower. I think that's what's going to happen. It's going to hit the shock tower. So when I took this off the truck, everybody, this was positioned in this direction, which, as you know, when the tank is installed, it's not going to be very good. But I'm going to try to duplicate what happened and go from there, maybe. Hold on a second. This is not how this goes. I think this has to be... it's not how it goes. Hold on a second. Because the one-way bearing, it has to seat. Okay. This way, and I need it, but the thing is it can't. The starting shaft isn't long enough. Do you see what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to position it. Maybe it'll slide in. All right, it looks like it's sliding in. Unless I made an assembly error. But I'm quite confident this is the way it was positioned. I'm quite confident. All right, well, we'll have to check it out when we assemble it. I don't know if I have the proper hex for this actually right now. Because this is definitely not an MGT style hex, I think. Yo, Melissa, downstairs in the cup, there should be a hex. Like a starting shaft. Do you think you can get it? It's in the cup downstairs. All right. It might position itself when I, well, like, I guess adjust it. What do you guys think is going to happen? It looks a little bit hairy, though. But there's no other way to assemble it. That's definitely the right assembly way. And this has to get adjusted. Melissa?
Yeah.
Can you get the starting hex? It's in a cup like this downstairs. It's like a shaft. It's like a metal shaft.
Metal?
Yeah, it's a metal shaft. And bring a tissue, please. Please bring a tissue. Well, I'm just waiting a little while here. So, I mean, when I took this apart, it was positioned like this, which is a little odd to me because when the fuel tank is in this position, you understand, I mean, that's not going to work. I'm wondering if I could rotate it the other... No, there's no way you could rotate it the other position. So if it's positioned this way, you guys see that right there? It's going to be right by the shock tower. If I put it on the other side, it'll be right by the shock tower. So that can't be it either. I'm going to wait for Melissa to get here. Pretty sure I asked for a napkin because I have grease on this. Napkin, boo, napkin. Napkin was priority. Just like the ceasefire. So we'll see if it works. I'm going to like hand spin it a little bit. Alex Lopez wants to know if the blue parts are RPM. Yes, bro. These are the RPM suspension arms. Very good. What you should all know about RPM is if, let's say they talk about their warranty, right? Their lifetime warranty. That only applies to trucks that are currently in production. It doesn't apply, let's say you got an LST with RPM arms and you had a broken one, because I ran into this. If you got an LST with broken suspension arms, you're out of luck, bros, because they're not going to honor their warranty on the RPM parts for the LST, because they told me it has to be a production truck right now. It has to be in production. Basically sickening. Rippy Top. I finally got your username correctly. It's Rip It Up. I was saying it incorrectly, bro. My bad. Goes, can you use a 3-speed trans from a Savage? Bro, where's that question? Did I miss the question?
Yes. Okay.
To refresh my chat. Computer froze. No, it's not that. Give me a napkin. Wipe this, please. Do a wipe. Get on camera and wipe, boo. Wipe it like you mean it. You know you gotta wipe things twice? Okay. No, there should be another shaft.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yep, Melissa don't know what I'm talking about.
There's too many tools downstairs that you have.
Yo, you telling the Nitro gang there's too many tools downstairs? Because that's exactly what they like to hear. All right, Savage XL 3-speed in the T-Maxx. I mean, you can get anything done, I mean, you could accelerate a particle to near speed of light if you had a particle accelerator, right? But would it be cost advantageous is the question. Let me go see if I can get this shaft. Wait a second here, guys, all right? Wait, just chill. Melissa, can you talk to them? Be like, tell them what your birthday plans are. Joseph Burgess, how you doing, bro?
I don't want to tell them my birthday plan.
Tell them your birthday plans. This is family over here. It's family.
What? They don't see me.
They don't need to see you. All right, guys, I'll be right back. Let me go look for a shaft, okay?
How's everyone doing tonight? My birthday's not until next week. I don't even know yet what I want for my birthday.
Tell them I'm coming.
Sandy's doing good.
I'm back.
He's back. Is that what you wanted?
Yeah, it wasn't where I said it was. It's not your fault. Heard that, guys? It's not your fault. I'm sorry. Ceasefire is back on. Okay. So I'm quite confident this, in fact, is a true Tiger Drive part. I have another one. This is from... The shaft on the left is the one I use with Associated and Thunder Tiger. The one on the right is the correct one, so this will go directly in the drill. It's all one unit. It's very, very rare, by the way. Rarer than a good egg white these days. So let me see if this will even work. Okay, yeah, it's a direct fit on this one. Direct fit, baby. So, all right, I'm spinning it. Oh, it looks like we are getting the one-way bearing. You could see the flywheel moving. Yep. Spin to the right. Oh, yeah. Got crazy compression. Oh. Crazy compression. Big Boys Toys, thank you, bro. Goes for dessert with Melissa. Melissa, what's your favorite dessert?
Cheesecake.
Oh, you heard that. Cheesecake. I mean, honestly, guys, I'm a little impartial. Okay, so it looks good so far. I'm going to start putting this together. I don't see any obvious issues with it. We all agree or what? I don't see any obvious issues, so. The main issue I think I will see is the mounting. Thanks, bro, for Big Boys Toys. Cheesecake. I mean, me personally, I could live with donuts. What kind of dessert y'all got? Y'all like? JP's RC, loving with that cheesecake as well. Honestly, I could live with some donuts. Guys, you know what my birthday is? It's in March. It's literally my YouTube username, but it's not 94. I'm not from 1994. GeoMac goes hit me with that pecan pie. It's not bad. I love pecan pie too. I mean, honestly, I can go for a proper strawberry shortcake. Or some baklava. That's Turkish. Turkish nuts with honey, basically. Like a layer. It's like layered dough with honey. Mark Luttrell, what's up, man? I'm just putting together the OS 18TM. Hopefully it's in good working order. It seems to have good compression. This is the original Tiger Drive system. By original, I just mean obviously upgraded, not, it's not original. Let me make sure that there's no binding in the system now. I'm going to insert this. You guys want me to spin it with a shaft? With a drill, rather? I could spin it. You want me to spin it? I mean, I'll spin it. All right. Just to see if it moves at all, I just want to check the one-way bearing. That's all I'm doing right now. That's the goal. Because if not, I'll probably get a pull starter. So these engines could run regular tracks as pull starts, or the easy start system. So let's check what happens. All right, I'm gonna hold it. You know what? I think I should probably loosen the plug a little, because the compression is a little sickening. I'll loosen it a little. I don't want it to spin too much for no reason. All right, I loosened it about half a turn. Let's see what happens. I'm basically just trying to see if the one-way bearing catches. Yeah. It's good. We're in power, baby. We're in the what's the term? We're in the action. We're in the, I don't know, there's some term. All right, let's tighten it back up. All right. It seems like it'll be okay. Pretty good compression. I mean, I have a hard time spinning it. All right, bros. What I am worried about is, I told you before. So let me put this back down here. Let's disconnect the battery. What do we think? I mean, it's adequate. Melissa, turn off the charger from the outlet, please. And we're going to test out the electronics. All right, everybody. Yeah, let's test out the electronics. What do you say? Electronics, or I'm going to give you all an option. Electronics, or mount the fuel tank and see if this gets in the way. It's a good idea to test electronics before I install anything. Don't you like how I ask you all a question and I say this is what we're going to do? It's sickening. Hey, Melissa, I'm going to need your assistance once again. I'm going to need a screwdriver from downstairs. A Phillips screwdriver. It should be in the cup or my bag. In my bag or in my cup, please. In the bag or in the car. I mean, this is a proper looking Tiger Drive. By the way, notice the back plate. These use a particularly unique back plate. I didn't really mention this before. It's highly adjustable. So, obviously the engine itself has fixed screw holes for the back plate, right? Well, for the mounting of the assembly. But you can move this in and out because there's still a ton of space left on these kind of like sliding mounts, right? So let's say this was a different backplate and the screws were higher or lower, inner, whatever. It would self-adjust. So these things were, this was a pretty great upgrade for that time period, I would say. All right, let me see what you guys are saying. Oh, Big Boys Toys got a vintage BMT 931. I just saw your short today, actually, with that 10 scale Nitro you were building. That was the Edom, Very, very impressive. Very rare brand. I haven't seen many Edoms here, ever. It might be known as something else in America. You know, America likes to use their own things, bro. We don't even use the metric system here, dude. We use inches. That's called the customary system. It's customary to us, but nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Sickening. All right, I'm waiting for Melissa to bring me... What did I ask her to bring? The Phillips screwdriver. Actually, you know what? I don't... Yeah, no, I need it for... to plug the receiver wires in. Okay, yeah. I need it for the receiver wires. All right, so I washed the truck to a normal degree, right? I didn't go overboard. I really would have liked if these were like the big bore shocks from Traxxas, but they're just regular shocks. Melissa, did you see JD Vance along the way? All right, that's good. JD Vance was still out there adding lib to Zelensky. That's great. So I need to get the wires from the receiver, basically. This is what I'm doing right now. Sickening. Oh, man, Geomac just made a sickening Nitro deal. Told you, trading electrics for Nitros, I'm telling you, is a great idea. Oftentimes, you wind up in the positive on those trades, I would say. So, guys, right now, I'm kind of trying to get an OS 21 powered T-Maxx over the weekend, but the seller isn't playing the let's make a deal game at all. Guy's asking for about $50 too much from what I'm prepared to pay. It's a nice T-Maxx, and this particular, not this T-Maxx, but the one I'm trying to make a deal on, there's one viewer here who knows what it is. Nitro Pimp knows what it is. I sent him the link before. It's a local deal. The guy, it's an unknown condition, OS 21. He says it doesn't run, but I'm quite sure it's because it's seized. So if things go well, maybe I'll wind up getting that T-Maxx or the 21. I actually do not own a T-Maxx or the 21 TM. The 18 is different. It's nowhere close. It's reliable, but it's let's face it, it's nowhere close. All right, so let me disconnect this. These old electronics, I don't need them anyway. What do you guys think? Should I try to make the steps happen to get the 21 OS 21 T-Maxx? It's actually quite nice. I looked at it. We're going to have to wait and see what Nitro Pimp and some of you guys say to motivate me. Oh, wow, look. We actually don't have a Traxxas receiver. This is a Futaba receiver. That's pretty odd. It's rare to see that these do not use the Traxxas radio gear. But hey, it don't matter because we're going to fly sky it, baby. By the way, I know many of you guys out in the stream now, I've told you to get the Fly Sky radios over the years, and I'm glad you did. All right, here we go. Northeast Mods, yes, you are correct. Sickening. What do you think, Melissa? Should we make a deal on that T-Maxx this weekend? I mean, the asking price is about $50 more than I'm comfortable with paying for the unknown condition. But it does have a 21 TM in it, so... All right. Enough talking. Let's start plugging in things. I have to bind things right now. So first we're going to connect the power. And I will bind it to the radio. Nitro Pimp. Let's see, man. I'm hoping I'll be able to make that deal. Well, you saw the price they were asking. It wasn't astronomical, so... But I'm about $50 away from where I want to be. Only because, you know, I have T-Maxxes. I'm not going hardcore on it. But I do want one with a 21 TM. The thing is, I don't have one with a 21 TM ever. And I've never had one. So that would be something new to me. So I'm going to try to make that deal this weekend if it goes well. You know, it hasn't sold in a while, but the seller is responsive. All right, so let me go to the model memory. Yeah, it's rickety wreck. You're correct. The Dumbo feels real cheap. The GT5, I'm telling you, is a proper radio. Okay, so this is the Kyosho Blizzard. That's right, guys. The Kyosho Blizzard. Model 13. All right, so I'm going to bind it. You're going to see how easy this is to bind. You ready? You all ready for this? Like they say in that song? Was that Space Jam? Man, you know, people put down the Fly Sky stuff, but it's reliable. And it's 6 channels. Like, where you going to get that? Yo, Melissa, is the stream like glitchy or no? Okay. It's just my computer for some reason. All right, I'm gonna program it. So basically, it's really easy. I'm gonna turn the power on. We'll see the LED go on. Hopefully, if the radio works, yeah. The LED is on. It's blinking rather. So that means it's in pairing mode, binding mode. I'm gonna hold bind. Watch this. It's super easy. Hold bind, and just power it on, and that's it. It's binded. Hold on. No, I don't think this. Oh, I forgot the bind plug. Okay, we need the bind plug. Let me get. Hold on a second. Let me get the bind plug. You see like a small plug over there anywhere? I found it. Yo, guys, come on. Nobody told me. Hybrid over here. Forget the bind plug. All right, so you need to put the bind plug in the top port. It literally says bind. Right there. Bind. So I'm going to turn it on again. It's flashing, fast flashing. Flashing fast. And at this point, yeah, it's easy. I'm just going to hold bind and turn it on. And you'll see the fast flashing go away. Watch this. 1, 2, 3. Forget the fast flashing. Boom. Solid LED. It's binded. You see how easy that was? That was extremely easy, guys. Yeah. It's, you know, to me, I value reliability and simplicity. And this is the easiest you're going to get. Let's turn the system off. Remove the bind plug. And now we could literally just test out our servos. Just plug them in anywhere you want. You know, hopefully it'll be the correct spots. Turn it on, and we're going to test it. Oh. That is a noisy servo. Well, it works, but it's hella noisy. Okay, we're going to leave it for now. We're just testing the overall power switch receiver system. You know, servos will obviously need to get upgraded. Let me go on channel 2. A throttle servo. All right, it works. So the throttle is a 2018, which is really, really bad, but it's solid. That's about it. I'm going to turn off the radio gear for now. Start assembling the engine, baby. What do you guys think of the build so far? I understand I'm doing some talking. That's kind of what a stream is. All right, we're going to start putting the engine in. By the way, top tip, when you're kind of working on these and like stuff is halfway already clean, it's always a good idea to put the screws back in. That way, you know, you're not going to lose them for sure and you know exactly where they go. On most of these Traxxas models, well, how you doing there? Grateful Dabs, man. Happy Friday night to you. Congratulations to successful presidential debate today. I'm joking, there was no debate, but you understand. Guy told him, why don't you wear a suit? And no, we're not giving you more money. That was top level dog stuff, bro. Okay. So let's mount this up. Pretty clever unit. I'm just worried it's not going to have clearance. All right, because you see the problem is, in this side, there's no way I can mount it going this way. There's a shotgun this way. And going up, I can't do it either. So literally pointing to that direction, the shaft has to be in that direction. It has to be in that direction. That's the only problem here, I think. But, you know, we can do what we can do. Can't have it all. You can have some, but not all. Melissa, we got anything for dinner today? All right. It's back. Right, guys. Sorry, that was a little interruption. Are we back right now? We might be back. That was a little service interruption there.
No, we're not back.
We're back. Are we back? Could I get a hell yeah, someone? Then I'll know we're back. That's right, Mini Mechanical. All right, Melissa, you got to turn off your Wi-Fi on your phone.
I just did.
Okay, people saying we're back. I think. Are we back?
Now we're back.
All right, everyone says we're back. All right, so grown man, how you doing, bro? Yeah, this might be a situation. I don't know if it's gonna fit with the fuel tank. I'm gonna be honest with you because watch this. So this is the fuel tank that was in it, right? So yes, there is a little bit of grinding over here. Obviously, that means the shaft was going along this side. Now, the fuel tank for sure is not cracked, but this is literally like 3 bad starts away from ripping a hole in this. But that's what it is. Well, we'll see what it's got, you know. All right. I'm over here trying to, recoup money to buy another OS 21 T-Maxx, by the way. But so, I don't want to be like spending money on fuel tanks. What really sucks about these, man, I really do wish they would have put in a fuel filter at the bottom. Grown man, thank you, bro. People do love the T-Maxx. As that terrible singer had one song, Milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. In this case, it brings the Nitro gang to the yard. To the table, rather. Yeah, so this one, as you guys might have already seen, it's missing a front drive shaft. It's probably because somebody was going on a Sport Max adventure. Me personally, I remember, yeah, kind of loving rear-wheel drive back then. I even converted my RS43 to two-wheel drive, and it was fun. It was fun. You got to understand also, back then, most of the RTR engines, they weren't extremely powerful. So that pretty much would make sense. When I was running like the 15FE on a two-wheel drive, basically just remove the front drive shafts. It felt okay. It felt okay. But modern engines, especially if you have like a Fortec 3.3, as some of us are looking to get and have, those are very, very powerful engines. So it won't be the same thing. A two-wheel drive Fortec, well, kiss your wheels, goodbye. And the Barnett has the same braces. Yeah, you know what? These braces, they're cool. I wouldn't say they add any function because, like, well, the T-Maxx chassis is pretty strong. I mean, you're never really gonna bend it. That's right. Only Nitros wants to tell me not to bend it. Thank you, bro. I remember that. Yeah, we don't want to bend this for sure, man. That would be devastating, So let me put this in. So the servos are bad. We already know that. So this probably needs like 2 servos at least. Let me set the gear mesh. John Hensley with the SC10 GT. Now that is a Nitro I think Team Associated should bring back in RTR form. That would be epic. Let me get this thing situated. Let me give you a top-down view on this. Yep, we got RPM. This is like the Honda S2000 for RPM. Where's my pliers? Right here. Oh, Melissa. You might get a job again.
Come on.
Oh, we got a hater in the room.
I'm not hating. It's just...
Melissa, we might need pliers. Needle nose. I can't go downstairs. I'm like stuck over here. Melissa? Are you a track assistant or what? Yo, I'm hiring for track assistants. Can you go get me pliers, please?
The other one?
Just the ones in the
Which one?
The needle nose, the thin pliers. You hear that? I got the talk back over here, just like Zelensky today. Sickening. Just told me to shut up, man. Anyway, so yes, I see someone asking about forward only. This has the forward only. It's missing a third servo. No third servo, no reverse. You could see it. There's a plug right there in this part of the trans. That's the forward only system. If I get in real close over there, there's a plug. That's the forward only. Basically a screw with like a an O-ring. Sickening. All right, so I'm going to snap the throttle in. And then I'll adjust the gear mesh. It's a little too close right now. Question from John Hensley. He wants to know, would this fit in a Slayer? The answer is yes, because pretty much anything OS 18 and 21, they're small blocks, right? So they have the same mounting. They're actually direct fits to all Traxxas models. So yes, it would. Got to get this in. Hold on a second. It's playing hard to fit. It's playing hard to fit like a girl on a first date. Oh, that was Sandy meowing. Okay, it's good. Always check your linkage, by the way, to make sure it opens and closes. Melissa, there's people talking to you. Let me make sure. Always check it when you've connected it. All right, so it opens okay. Yeah, it opens pretty good all the way, I would say. The servo's a little tired. This linkage is a little crusty. It should swing a little better. To see how long this carb takes to close, that's not what you want. That's probably because, well, the carb needs some nitro fuel in it. So it'll loosen up a little bit. Brakes. Oh, man, this servo is so weak you can't even do the brakes. Sickening. Got no power. Grown man, I've fully oiled this car before I installed it, bro. Before, not right now. So trust me, this is as good as it's gonna get right now. It needs to have some runtime on it. You know, maybe like a half a tank of fuel, and it will get much better after that. But I would say T-Maxx is coming along. So now let me start mounting other parts. Plus, you know, the battery might not be full. This servo is really weak. It's a 2018. And I've known some things about 2018. You can't trust them. Can't trust them, just like presidents that don't wear suits. All right. So I'm going to move this a little back. Yeah. One of the best upgrades for these is a metal spur gear, actually. But, you know, we'll do what we can for now. These things always make a little bit of noise. The gear mesh is never perfect. And that is because, I don't know, like these things just spin crooked no matter what you do. You see, like it's always a little crooked, just how it is. Sickening. All right, I'm gonna tighten up the screws at the bottom slowly and install. You know what I probably should have done? Installed the exhaust. It's okay, I could still get the exhaust in there. It's no big deal. I could still get the exhaust. I should have put the exhaust header on. Bros, how come nobody here told me? Sickening. Should have got the exhaust in, guys. That was a mistake right there. Now I'm going to have to pay for it. All right, but it seems okay otherwise. I'm only going to like kind of halfway tighten them. Not crazy tight right now. It's a high probability I have to undo them. I mean, trust me, if I wasn't doing this on video, I would have gotten it correctly. Okay, it seems fine. This thing is never going to be smoother. It's just the spur gear is trashed in half the positions anyway. You could see this particular spur gear is halfway shaved. It's shaved better than me on my shaving days. Well, it's better than nothing, but whatever. I'm not too worried about the spur gear. I could 3D print one out of nylon if I needed to. Let me see if I could assemble the exhaust at this point. I should have done that first. Guys, come on. You got to be keeping track of this, yo. So what do you all think? Should I go invest in that OS 21 T-Maxx? Now, it's unknown condition. So that's why I'm trying not to pay a crazy amount. Angel, man, how you doing? Angel Mantilla. Well, bro, I'm not a private person. I pay taxes like everybody else, so I will tell you. I live in Staten Island, New York. So normally on like Sundays and good weather, probably even tomorrow, the Nitro gang is supposed to go down to Midland Beach in Staten Island, parking lot number 8. If you look it up, it's Midland Beach in Staten Island. It's like a giant parking lot. That's where I do most of my RC videos on the RC track. Yeah, this gasket is real bad. So I don't have another one for this particular engine right now. I'm going to have to use this one for now. That's a shame. Nitro Pimp says, yes, make that T-Maxx deal. I'm going to see if I can get it tomorrow. I mean, the guy doesn't live far away from me. It's actually a woman selling it, but I think it's a reseller. That's why they're not. That's not why they're not really playing ball too much, you know, price wise. Well, for real, anybody wants to go down on RC, let me know. I'll be sure to show up, guys. I'm not gonna leave you stranded because like I don't go every time. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I'll have a cold or whatever. You know, I'll have to do like work at home, stuff like that. But for real, Angel, bro, you're always welcome. You know, if you're ever in a chat or whatever, just ask. I'll be sure to tell you. You know, many of my friends have been in the videos. It's all good, man. Okay. This is gonna be tough. I should have put this on before. Well, y'all, you're gonna have to wish me luck at this point now. This is kind of a pain in the butt. Pizza and Nitro, man, how you doing? Yo, Pizza and Nitro. If you had a choice between pan pizza and like regular, which one you think you would get? Yeah, there's like literally no space over here. I mean, it should go in though. See how close it is to the shock tower? That's the problem right here. Pan, I'll go pan always, baby, pan. How is this installed if I can't even get it on normally? Like it's hitting the shock tower, but I definitely took it off from here.
Pizza and then just both, no doubt.
How did I get this? I'm gonna have to remove the shock tower, guys. I don't know how I got this on. I mean, how this was on before. There's no space. I'm gonna have to remove the shock tower. What do you think? Anybody have any creative ideas for me right now or no? If you got creative ideas, now's the time. If not, I'm just gonna take the shock tower off. Later, JP, man. Later. That's all right. It's no big deal. It's only 4 screws. Well, the question is, are they going to be strip screws or not? Okay, it's Rickety Rago's loop, swoop, and pull. I'm not sure I know what that language is. That seems like something J.D. Vance would say. I'm kidding around, man. I'm kidding around. So I'm going to move it just a little bit, this shock tower. I'm probably not going to remove the whole thing. Just undo some of the screws and just jiggle it around a little bit. I just need like maybe a couple of millimeters of space. Hey, Melissa, you want to go to Costco tomorrow?
Sure.
You think there's any deals for end of February? All right, I think that should be, we're going to see.
No.
Pizza Nitro goes, this 3D printer is addictive. I told you, man. I told you. Damn, it's not enough. It was in there somehow. Sure wish I had a better screwdriver that had like a spinning head or something.
Well, I don't know.
Okay. Shock tower is off, everybody. Shock tower is off. Okay, Melissa, I'm gonna need your hands. Actually, no, I don't need them. Okay, shock tower's off. Not too much, right? It's all right. It's pretty good work, I would say. I mean, I did get it off. I just don't know how this was Okay, so once it's on, it'll probably be fine. Yeah, it was probably bent up. There's no other way you can get this in. It's probably bent up a little bit. All right, let me get the spring in. Yeah. Oh man, do you know what I just realized? I don't have an exhaust gasket. Damn. That is what I am missing. Yeah, the exhaust gasket was destroyed in this one. It's all right. I'm just gonna get this in for now. Man, running into a lot of issues. That would have been something that I should have put on before. What's up, chef, bro? Yo, Melissa, if I send you back downstairs for a tool,
I'm gonna kill you.
oh, she said she's gonna kill me. We all need to just like stop trying to take people out. You know what I mean? Trying to loop this exhaust to the bottom where the carb is. That's where it's supposed to go. That's the path of least. There's a tool with a hook downstairs in the. I definitely need a set of gaskets. You guys think I should go dig for some gaskets right now? Before I put this in? Who thinks I should go dig for some gaskets before? Because I am not confident on that exhaust gasket at all. Oh man, Melissa said it's time for 10:08. All right, boo. I'm gonna go get them. Stay here, everybody. Stay here. I gotta take a look. Hold up a second. Hey, Melissa. I should have a box with THS Racing on it. I don't think these gaskets are these are too big. I should have another box. I think these gaskets are too big. This is for like .21 size engines. Let me go look for some other ones. Sickening. It's really tiring me today. Well, nobody will say hybrid don't got any .21 gaskets at least. All right, I got some stuff. Looks like they're all giant. These are all 21 size exhaust gaskets that I have. I need those small black ones for like a Dynamite 19 or something. These are all .21 size gaskets. This not gonna work. Later, man. Oh, hold on a second. We're in the money. We're in the money. What song is that? I don't know. It's a probably good song. I think this is gonna be the one. I think this is gonna be the one. Like that song. Yeah, so you could obviously see these are two different size gaskets. I think this is gonna be a useful one. Sickening. Now this one's really bad. Later, Lotus, man. I'm gonna see if this fits on the inside of the header first. It's a good way to do it. Oh yeah, we got ourselves a fit. That's a perfect fit. Good, huh? Not bad. Guys, I can't believe it. I actually had a gasket that was good. What do you think about that? Solid or what? I would say pretty solid, huh? Come on, get in there. I hope this thing ain't too fat for it to actually go on, though. Cause I put the pull start, the rotor start system on already. That might be tough. That might be tough. Let me just see if it will. I mean, it fits in here for sure. I mean, that's a proper fit. And I gotta, because basically this back plate is in the way. But, you know, the bottom of this is shaved, so it should have no problem really going in. John Gangan, how you doing, man? That's right. We're in the money. The Ginger Rogers. Yep. I'm gonna shove it in, bro. Yep. Liz over here, upset about the King of the Car roller coaster.
Not really.
Come on. You love roller coasters. You love being scared for your life.
Not that kind of roller coaster.
You tell me when I don't hit the turbo in the Rogue, you're like, hybrid, go faster.
No.
You're like, hit the turbo. We need the boost. Yes, yes, you do. Okay, she doesn't. I made that up. Okay, Melissa, can you hold this back like this real good? Like with your finger? Just hold it like that. Yeah, hold it like you mean it. Oh, man. This is double assault over here. Yeah, I don't have any. Yeah, I'm going to put a little lube, okay? Okay, give it a second. All right. I put some of that grease in there. I just got to shove it in, basically. Let's go shove it in, shove it in. It's sickening. Okay. It's tough to do. I think I'm gonna revert to my first method. Put this in first. I'm gonna revert to my first method. Thing is, that other gasket wasn't as fat as this, so I don't know if it's going to go on. Because honestly, this other gasket was nowhere as fat as that. Like, this is like a proper fat gasket right there, you know what I'm saying? This is a much, much thinner gasket, wall-wise. I don't know if it's going to go on. It might just not go on. I mean, I'm trying pretty hard. Come on, Trump. Get her in. Okay, I trumpered it, I think. It looks like it's in there. For the most part. Well, let go for a sec. It looks like it fit. I mean, it's not crooked. I mean, it's definitely on. Nah, it's a little subjective, I would say. The problem is it's going to be pushing it when the shock towers are here, because this is not the best setup. I'm thinking of what I will do. Nah, I mean, it's in. Nah, there's no way it's in. It's fine. It's fine. All right, let me get the spring in, bros. Sorry for this time-wasting process so far, but somebody had to do it. I'll give you all a view from the bottom of my heart. What do you think about that view? That's a view right there. So you could see what I'm doing. Man, I'm breathing hard over here. It's in. Done, baby. Done. Rusty Gold, bro, thank you so much for today. I will see you next time. Done. It's tight. No problemo. Hella tight now. Yeah, the pipe floating, right? So I'm missing the exhaust gasket coupler for this. I'm going to have to go hit up my local hobby store, bros. Gene Hackman, gone. We don't know why, but we're going to make sure that his legacy is not forgotten. Gene Hackman, the best character in Superman other than Superman. What else could I do? So this is okay. I'm going to put this back together later. I might work on this overnight, guys. I'm going to stay here for a couple more minutes. So I'm going to ask you all one more time. Should I consider getting an OS 21 T-Maxx? That deal might go down tomorrow or Sunday, depending how things go. Melissa goes due tomorrow. Yo, Melissa likes Nitro Gang road trips. That's what it is. You know why? Because we get Chipotle along the way. That's the physical reason why. They don't gotta hear all that. They don't gotta hear all that. Yo, why you be exposing me, bro? Grown man goes get a low C5B. Too much money, man. Too much money. I'm over here repairing cheap-ass nitros. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I know what side of the team I'm on. I'm on the get many nitros for cheap team. But that's okay, man. But yeah, I'll get the low C over to X-Maxx. I'm not a big X-Maxx lover. I've driven the X-Maxx several times. In fact, I have videos on it. Don't really care. If I cared less, it would be even more interesting. So before I go, should we see if the fuel tank will install correctly or what? All right, we're gonna do one more fuel tankaroo. I just want to see how it's going to fit. As I said, I'm worried about the fuel tank hitting the starter. You guys could see the way that the starter is positioned. It's extremely close. Yeah, so these shock towers are already like this. I know, like, but you know, if it didn't melt before, I don't think it will melt. So if I position the fuel tank, I'm not going to screw it in right now because I got some stuff. No, I mean, that's okay. Yeah, there's space over there. Yeah, we could access that. Look at that. It has some good space. I'll be all right. Yeah, there's no other solution, really, I would say. That's the best solution. All right, bros. If you can, give this video a bit of a like. I'm going to call it a day. I'm not out here trying to dominate YouTube, you know, stream gang life. I do what I do, and I did what we did. I think it'll be fine. I'm actually pretty happy with the way that mounts over there. So where's that shaft I had? All right, so this is the starter shaft, right? So when it goes in, I mean, I would say it hits the shocks more than it does the fuel tank. But that's not too bad. Nitro Addiction, bro, you have a great night. Are you going to be doing a stream this Sunday? I know everybody here is looking forward to it. By the way, the Nitro Addiction giveaway savages are sitting right next to me.
Refresh your page for a second.
Grown man, thank you, man. Well, we got to refresh. I don't got to refresh nothing.
It's like this now.
Angel, man, Tilla, thank you, man. I appreciate you more than you might know. You know, no homo, that is.
It's all black on top.
What are you going to do? All right, guys, I'm going to probably continue this a little bit overnight. Just get it set up. I'm going to probably use wheels from another T-Maxx that I got. But I think overall, this is on its way to being a runner, I think, this weekend. Probably not tomorrow because I got other stuff to do tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll be able to get that other T-Maxx. Plus, I still got, you know, stuff I'm repairing here on the couch. You guys want to see the other project I got right here on the couch? The Kyosho Ultima ST. So this one, you might remember, basically I'm just, got to install the exhaust, get the gasket going in. Also OS. I'm building my OS gang, bros. Building the OS gang. But this is going to be a pretty proper Nitro. All right, my bros. That's about it. I'm going to call it a day. Thank you all so much who helped donate today. Support the channel members, viewers, people out there. Corey, how are you, bro? Happy to see you here, man. I'm actually winding down the stream right now, man. So, if you have a chance, you could take a look at it later. We worked on this T-Maxx with OS 18. Ran into a couple situations, but it's all good, bro. Corey, long-time channel member out there in Canada. I will be back. Tomorrow will be a new video, never seen before, Super Nitro video. That's right, guys. I want you all to think about tonight, what makes a Super Nitro super? Because I'm going to answer that question, bros. Ben, Corey, Harlem NYC, Alex Lopez, all of you guys. Sorry I didn't give the rest of you little shout-outs. It's time for me to go. You understand. I've been speaking fast for about 2 hours now. And mumbling very little. Which is important because you don't want to hear mumblers. You know what I'm saying? See you all later. Have a great Nitro Gang night.